Hello, and welcome to District Grants Management portion of today's leadership training. I'm John Ebert, and I'll be your District Grants Chair in the coming year, succeeding Lloyd Navarro. Big shoes to fill indeed, as Lloyd has done such an excellent job as your chair for the past 3 years. The purpose of our discussion today is to tell you what's new with district grants, how to apply for them, what your club allocation is, and answer some questions and provide information. So what's new with district grants? If a club president requests a district grant mentor might help a club prepare its district grant applications and mentor the grant with the club president from concept to completion. The mentor won't do the grant for you, but they will interview you to gather the needed information for a new grant and draft the grant, if you like, for your review, update, approval, and signature. A mentor can update your approved district grant from last year if you're doing a recurring grant, subject to your review, update, approval, and signature. A mentor can input your grant into DAC-DB, but only after you review it, update, approve it, and sign it. A mentor can help you find a similar grant for what you want to do if you want to join an already approved grant with another club. A mentor can help you get your grant approved in DAC-DB and therefore get your grant approved by the DFRC, Claudia Kennedy, and Pam Ray. And mostly, a mentor is there to help you stay on track with your grant by providing reminders of upcoming due dates, deliverables, and also providing advice on how to overcome hurdles. Just as before, a grant president plus one must still be responsible to review, approve, and sign off on all club grants. And when I use the phrase club president plus one, it relates to the fact that every district grant requires 2 signatures, the club president and one other club leader. Before you, you can see a list of key dates and deliverables. And included in these dates are some tasks. These are tasks you need to complete to get your district grant. And let me highlight a few, starting with February 18th. By attending this virtual grants training today, you have completed a necessary task to qualify your Rotary Club for a district grant. Also, co-signing a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, and getting that signed MOU to our grants chair, Pam Ray, is another necessary task for your Rotary Club. And you need to get that signed grant to Pam no later than April 15th. Your club needs to decide what district grants they want to pursue. And it'll help if you and your club can decide this by April 30th. You'll also need to decide how much help you would like from a grant mentor. And it would be helpful if you can make this decision by May 8th. Now, for the grants that are already approved and underway for Rotary year 2020 through 2021, you need to successfully input those grants within 30 days of the project completion and no later than May 15th of 2021. That's for the grants that are already approved and your projects that are already underway for this Rotary year. For next Rotary year, your district grant applications in the MOU need to be successfully input into DAC-DB no later than May 31st. And once that occurs, you should be able to see if your new district grant application is approved in DAC-DB on or about June 30th. As you know, once approved, the projects may start on the first day of the new Rotary year, July 1st. And these final reports will be due into DAC-DB within 30 days of their project completion and no later than May 15th of 2022. As has always been true, your club is still responsible for accountability of your club grants, projects, and results, providing any changes, new or unique grant information into DAC-DB, either by direct input or by help from your mentor. The club president +1 still needs to review, approve, and co-sign every grant, and the club president +1 needs to still co-sign the memorandum of understanding, and that should be done again by April 15th. And very importantly, clubs still need to provide receipts, required volunteer hours, financial and other information on your district grant application, and also for the final report. Now here's a look at what the district allocations are for each club. Focus on the rightmost column and you'll see the dollar amounts for each club. So in my case, the Pittsburgh Club, and I can't really read it, but I think it's $900 and some, let's say. Okay, so as I said, the one main change in the district grant process this year is the addition of district grant mentors. But why? Why make the change? Here's a couple reasons that went into the decision. This change is to improve accuracy while reducing the time and effort required from every club to write their own grants, projects, and submit them into DAC-DB. If a club president requests a mentor, again, the mentors may help the club president from grant creation through grant completion. This should significantly reduce the amount of time that clubs need to develop and input grants into DAC-DB. For recurring and annual grants only, members might reuse some of the approved prior year grant verbiage and update the necessary changes like dates, figures, etc. For new grants, if joining an already approved grant project is not possible, mentors might still use other approved grants as a starting point and work with the club president to modify the draft so that it fully represents the intended club grant application. Here's a slide that will show you some of the analysis of what the past 2 years district grants There were two categories broadly that district grants fall into for the last 3 years. And here's a slide of that. Basically, 72% of grants are recurring grants that each club that many clubs do, most, from 1 year to another. Only 28% of club grants tend to be new year over year. Clubs can focus more on projects and less on grant writing and submitting if they utilize district grant mentors. So in concluding this district grants discussion, I want to let you know that both DAC-DB training and district grant mentors are available to provide you help with your district grants. If you choose to use a grant mentor, and I really hope you do, please email me so you can meet your mentor and begin the grants process. They're all the mentors are people that you know in the district, and they're highly qualified. I hope this process is useful and makes district grants easy for you to do. Thank you.